Welcome to the Green Grassroots of Football with me, Andy Glover.
Me, Ben Resitano.
Me, Mark Grinter.
And before we go further, I would just like to thank our sponsor, Rachel's Bookkeeping, for all of your bookkeeping needs. So, we're back. We're still back again in Sabadell Pavilion. We're recording it the same night as we were the last episode, so there's still a quiz going on next door in case you're wondering what that noise is.
We've still not won.
We're still not won, no. We're still no good. Mark's still on his phone trolling people.
Yeah.
But unlike last episode, which was quite a heavy and deep episode looking at social media and the negative effects and the downside of it, we're going to look at hopefully the positive effects of social media this time. So I've got a list of 13 positive effects of social media, and we'll look at those and look at what they are, and also how they can also benefit perhaps our clubs. So I just start with the first one. Building relationships and staying connected. And what they mean is that social media can make it easier to find groups of like-minded people and find a close-knit community to help feel valued and accepted. So in terms of football, it's linking up from Vise, linking up with Red Falcon, and linking up with Keynsham or Bitton or whoever,
or Green, whatever,
and building a community like that for a start. And so we can, for a start, it helps us build up friendlies for each of our teams when we're younger and all that sort of thing. So straight away, it helps you build relationships at each age group straight away. So, I mean, Mark, how has it helped?
I mean, with like social media, the girls section and stuff just wouldn't have happened because you just get it out there, you advertise. So
definitely. And I would say that with Red Falcon starting from scratch 7 years ago, social media played a huge part in that. Whether that was players that were leaving other clubs to find another one, I thought, oh, here's a new challenge, it's great. Or children coming into the game. Yeah, so I think and hopefully away from just the football clubs as a whole. For me as a coach, I'm a coach that would like to build a social network and share ideas and share training sessions with coaches, because for me, if you're not trying to poach a training session, you're not really a coach, are you? No. You've got to magpie that stuff all the time. So for me that's I think it's positive that way as well.
Yeah, so when I've sort of created an Instagram page for my under-8 girls. Back then I did a Facebook page for the boys team we had, and I was putting like little short videos of the training sessions we do, and animations first, saying this is the training session we're doing. So it's sort of building that relationship with the parents, saying just so you're aware, and then also put a little video on it as well. So there's the session and there's a short video of what they did. So it's sort of building that sort of social group through having that social media, platform to be able to use. Obviously, not everyone had it. It was always difficult. You couldn't have everybody on it because back then, not everyone had those social media platforms. Now, I think everyone does.
Pretty much, yeah.
But that's I think how I was using it. Finding your voice. People of all ages can use social media sort of to develop a platform with a larger audience that they have. Help individuals build confidence. So I mean, it allows so that our younger ones can use it in a positive way.
Yeah.
I mean, I know straight away players in Mark's team who've got TikTok, Instagram, and they're putting little videos of themselves playing football and that sort of thing. Not TikTok, sorry, Insta. So they're recording video, they're showing themselves playing, and it's like, this is me playing football, I'm getting confident in myself.
That's great. I think that's great. I record snippets of my girls' teams and clear it with parents, etc., for me to put them, whether that's them in training or strength and conditioning training or in matches or warm-ups, just little snippets. I think it's great, whether that's a positive because we've defended well, or we've scored a goal, or whether it's a negative where we've made a mistake and made a mistake going forward, or retreating back, not tracking our runners, etc. But people learn from it as well, and I learn as a coach when you watch stuff back. I'm a firm believer in that. When I do my one-to-one sessions, I like to record it because the children like to have a bit of that, and we put a compilation together. Even their mistakes, got to have their mistakes in there always.
Well, that's you building their voice, but at a certain age, they're going to start building their own. Like I said, Mark's girls team, there's a couple of there have got their own Instagram page.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I said, and it's like they're showing clips of themselves doing this, that. And obviously, the parents record it for them.
Yeah, of course.
But it's like, you know, this
That's
is me
fantastic.
doing this,
I love that.
and you know, so it must be. It's a
And
great
they'll learn from
positive
that as
thing.
well, because
Yeah.
they'll make mistakes and they'll see it on camera and they'll go, oh, I did that wrong, or I can do that better, or I can perfect that turn, or I can do 10 keepy uppies now instead of 5.
Yes.
Exactly that, and they celebrate it.
But it also allows you to, if you wanted to, sort of take photos or record videos of them yourself.
Yeah.
Or you can also use it as well as a learning tool. So, Mark, you could do a short video of Imi in the game and send it to her
Yeah.
as a learning tool, saying this was you at this clip. But she can also then use it on her social media, say this will be doing this. But at the same time, she can also review it back and go, oh yeah, that's what I did. I did that right. I did that wrong.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
it's a good way of getting her out there for herself, but it's a good learning tool as well.
Yeah. Very, definitely. I like it.
Another
When
one.
used correctly.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is all positives. Showing empathy and kindness. People often share things online that are personal or they're struggling with, and then when you relate or show empathy by supporting and encouraging others through messages and comments.
Yeah. That's huge for me.
Yeah.
Massive for me, because you guys probably followed the grassroots football page as well. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I built a relationship up with them over the years, and for me, when they share stories of, there was one this week actually, and this is going to be sad, but the positive effect was the comments afterwards. There was a young lad passed away sadly, and his parents put a post up, and grassroots football shared it. Team Grassroots shared it, and Paul and his team did that, and I just reading through the comments, just like the positive and the love and the thoughts and the prayers, whether you believe in a higher power or whatever, but just the community of football across the UK. Like I was reading stuff from people up north, down south, in Bristol, across in London, just the positive thoughts and love towards that family and that football club as a family as well was just, for me, was just like I just a sad situation with it's brought everyone together in a positive light because everyone's giving their well wishes and.
But I think Mark, your wife, uses it as well. She posts a lot of things like Park Run and that,
Yeah.
and gets a lot of positive comments for the work she does and the
Yeah.
effort she puts in. So from that point of view as well, it's good, isn't it?
It can be good, as I said, and the majority of people are generally
Nice people.
nice people and will comment nice people.
But this is where it's good, isn't it? It's that empathy you get
Yeah.
from other people.
You
great
can give
job
people
you're
a
doing.
boost.
And it makes you feel good as well. So when I did
Yeah.
my runs in January for prostate cancer to raise money for a good friend and like when I was struggling through a run and I completed it and I posted it and people would like be like, oh well done mate, that's like day 14 in a row, well done, really good. You think actually, you know what, tomorrow's not going to be so hard now. Yes, I'm hurting, but I had a lot of positive praise for it, and that's not why I did it. I did it to raise money for the charity, but it does help massively.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Offering support. So links into that one. You can use social media to sort of raise awareness about a cause you believe in or support others. You can also offer and receive support. Now, Mark's a big one on this one, certainly. Things like all the charity work that we've done through the club.
Yeah.
So all the walks we've done and all
Yeah.
those sort of things. Without social media, it would never have got
No.
so big.
No, it wouldn't have done. And as I said, you can get your word out a lot quicker. It's a lot
Yes.
more effective. You can obviously speak to a lot more people. You've got a bigger, you put it out there, and if you get the right people sharing it. You can get thousands of people supporting your event, supporting your club, supporting your thing. So, and that just does help. So,
That's
yeah,
massive.
and it
When you
makes a
guys share it,
difference.
I
Yeah.
share it on as well. I love it.
And it's what it's that's what it's all that is where it's positive. Without a doubt you can get a lot of
But not just the sharing, it's also the raising, the fundraising as well.
Yeah.
The actual
And
collecting.
The collecting
Yeah.
is a lot
Oh.
easier, isn't it?
yeah, and the money that we've raised, I think we haven't done. I think up to last we were close to £20,000. I think overall
Yeah.
for the club, and
But that was all through
Hospice-
all through the social media, wasn't it?
Yeah, majority of it. Yeah, certainly and the word and stuff that got out. So yeah,
It's amazing, isn't it?
yeah. and the effects that it can have. And again, obviously, you know, with us, we go with the children's hospice, and again with the children who are fortunate to play for Red Falcons and Fries. The majority of them are healthy and hopefully have and you know, and there are some children that aren't in that position, and it's given, you know,
Gives back.
yeah, and it gives the boys and the girls of the club. Well, hang on a minute. You know, we might lose on a Sunday, we might whatever, but there
Doesn't
are
matter.
Yeah, there are a lot more other children going through, and again they can learn via, you know, the hospices.
But it also, because we're sort of sharing it with them, they show that sort of appreciation back. They came down to the presentation to thank us for the walk in the race.
Yeah.
But also when you did everyone has to walk a certain distance around the park run down here.
Yeah.
They came and joined in that run as well, didn't
Yeah.
they? So it sort of helps build that relationship by allowing it to share it. And then you with Go Again.
Go Again, we've done the charity matches.
You've also linked with them, and,
Yeah.
and they sort of come down and join there as
They
well.
join in. They provided a team for us to play against. Didn't realise it was going to be all ex-professionals, but you know, it's us overweight older coaches did our best. But yeah, no, it was it's good, and I think it's massive.
So all these things are
Fundraising.
possible without social media,
They are.
but it's a damn sight easier with it.
Yes, 100%.
If you use it correctly, it's so much easier. If you can
Right.
share it in the right way
Share it
to
in
the
the
right
right way.
people,
Yeah.
and they sort of push it to the right people.
Yeah.
You know, if you manage to catch that right person who's got the right number of influence people to go on to, it's like it can just go massive, go
Massive,
viral.
yeah.
So
Yeah, it's good.
it can be a great thing. Okay, another one, better communication. So social media is known for bringing up new topics. So while many conversations may be too controversial or divisive, they can also bring up important themes to discuss with people you care about and trust. And for instance, you know, having a discussion on mental health can easily be one. We can have that discussion on it, or discussion on anything. You know, that ability to have that discussion.
Anti-bullying, etc. Because we always join in with that. I know you guys do the same thing. That you in is it November? They do the anti-bullying week.
Is that
We do Odd Socks.
Yeah, we've done.
We do odd socks
certainly,
anti-bullying.
I don't know if the whole club, but certainly our team.
But at least your
we've
team,
done
yeah.
the odd socks one. We've also done Movember as well.
November, yeah.
So we've done a number of things.
Yeah.
I know that I know Tim's team have done the same thing as well. So a number of teams within the club, and of course by putting it out on social media, you promote that awareness to a wider community.
Yeah.
So yeah, it allows that, and it brings up, like I said, some of the topics you can bring up may be a bit controversial, but then it allows that discussion point.
Yeah.
You know, without that, how does it get the awareness out and brings it up?
And the positive side of
Yeah.
things, yeah.
Absolutely. Spreading news. So news
Yeah.
from just about any part of the world can spread around social media. So while this can be overwhelming at times, it can also keep us up to date with important events, and can be a benefit if it gets word out fast. Now, from our point of view, that's footballing things. Footballing matters.
Yes.
Be it the banning of very, very small shin pads, for instance.
Oh yeah, we did that straight away. Get rid of them.
But straight away, we had that out on social media. So
Yeah,
we
same
put
as
that out
us.
straight away. So
Yeah.
anyone who was sort of aware of our social media and followed us straight away saw, don't use these. These are the wrong things to have. You know. So all
Yeah,
that
or
sort of-
fundraising events like we said in the last time. It's massive as well, because if you don't want to do it just inter club and you want, like the charity football, we did a football match, didn't we?
last week, yeah.
We did a football match, so we advertised that we were playing against Fry's coaches,
Yeah.
which was great, and we raised a bunch of money for our charities that evening.
Relative charity, yeah.
Yeah, and there was a fair few people watching.
Yeah.
I think Mark refereed, didn't you?
I did, but a bit of it, yeah.
Yeah, you were
And-
all right.
Not bad. And I mean, and I think the club is doing something down here. Unfortunately, we're on tour the end of the month for Alec, one of the
Yes.
so
one of the young
that's
lads,
there's
yeah.
a tour with lads going on down here.
We are. Where are we? I got asked to play in that game. I think I'm coaching, unfortunately, that day. But I will be sending a donation, and so will
Yeah.
the club. So
And like I said, that's all on social, so it'll be a big event for
massive.
charity, you know, the stuff and the air ambulance.
It's one of your ex-players, isn't he?
Yeah, one of
Yeah.
our ex-players, and
It allows that news to spread around quite easily.
Does,
doesn't it?
yeah.
Hopefully.
And to celebrate his life and
yeah.
help support everyone. It's great.
Another positive. It says build a business, but from our point of view, it's build a club.
Yes.
So, I'm going to change the business to club. So, as a new club or a growing club that wants to get the word out about what you can offer, you can use social media to build that to an interested audience, share your content, and establish your brand voice that sort of resonates with your target. It says consumers, but to us, that's the boys and girls around and their parents who we're saying, come here, come play.
This is
we're
our
nice
ethos.
clubs. Yeah, absolutely. This is what we want. This is our vision. This is what we do. Come on down. And I think it definitely works here. I mean,
Definitely.
we've both got influxes of players.
Yeah, with myself, it's really good.
I mean, Mark's turning players way at the door.
Yeah, I mean the girl. I mean, for say our under 10 girls now, we're up to a squad of about 33.
Brilliant.
A lot of the girls teams are in that position now. We're getting 2 or 3 a week still coming in asking to join, and it's and it's fantastic. So
it is good. And like you're saying about advertising, I'm advertising for my girls 15 squad next season. So if any girls want to come and try their hand in football, then come to me.
That's exactly what it's for.
And exactly, it is.
I mean, use social media. It's not just. I mean, it's the variety of channels as well, isn't it? It's the internet. It's Instagram. It's Snapchat. It's Twitter. It's Facebook.
And it's instant now because it's on your phone.
Yes. Absolutely. All you need is the people to share it and share it in the right way.
Yeah.
So it's got many positive effects in terms of building your brand and you're trying to build your club and share it around. Okay. Establishing authority. So by sharing expert content and building relationships with individuals and other brands, you start building trust. So what they're saying is, you show that you are an expert in your field. Establishing yourself. So from our point of view, so we've got all of our documents properly. We've created our own set of codes of conduct. Protecting children policies, all that, and it's all on our website. It's all shared.
Same as us.
If anyone comes to us, they can see that's hopefully looks like a properly well-run club.
Yeah.
It's got all its policies and procedures
online,
in place. It's all there, so it shows we've got a certain authority and we understand what we're doing.
If they're not all online, we can produce them almost instantly.
Yeah, but it shows we know what we're doing. Hopefully.
Yeah.
And then they meet us. No. That's not true. Okay, social media drives traffic. Yeah, so if one of your goals for social media is to increase inbound traffic, then you can share sort of content and advertise which sends people to your websites, or it sends people to your clubs, or it sends people to your managers.
Secretaries, etc.
Secretaries, I mean, is that go back to Mark's point? You're receiving calls. That's not coming from local schools.
No.
That's not coming from people walking off the street. It's coming from people checking
the
Facebook, checking
the
website, checking Twitter. Checking MySpace. No, not MySpace.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Not LinkedIn. No. But without that, like you said, where could we be without these things 5 years ago or 3 years ago?
It would have been a lot more of a struggle, and obviously with the influence of, say, the girls' side of it over the last couple of years, with the Lionesses' success, having the social media has made the explosion a lot more that it has happened. Which is an amazing thing to see what's going on with that, and social media and stuff like that has been a big influence. A lot of the Lionesses are very good on social media and do a lot of TikToks and stuff like that, and are positive with their where they are, and they promote the game very well. And that's obviously grown it as well, because they're becoming celebrities in their own right. Not in, say, the mainstream, but obviously, like I said, with TikTok and everything else that they do. So it has helped massively in that aspect. So I think certainly for the girls and women's game.
Yeah, for the girls and women game, definitely.
And Ben, how about you? Is it sort of how without social media, in terms of the driving traffic towards you, where would you perhaps be? Sort of 5 years without that. Sort of 5 years ago.
5 years ago, I don't think we'd have got off the ground. I've got to be honest. I think we'd have had the 2 or 3 teams we had, and then word of mouth might have got around. I don't think we'd be as big as we are now. I don't think we would have been signing our 250th player like a new club record that I think it was just after Christmas. Like, I don't think we'd be registering that player in the junior section without social media and the positive effects of that. I mean, the FA are big on it as well now, aren't they? So they advertise your Wildcat centres and your disability. Is it what do they call those? Is it Comets? Maybe the disability section, like they drive that as well now, which is really good. So if you go on the FA website, they'll direct you to a centre that's local. So the FA have finally woken up that side of things, which is really good as well, and it seems to be a lot better with their social media content as well as us grassroots clubs. So yeah, it's good.
That's good. It can enhance the customer experience, so it helps sort of clubs or teams improve the customer journey, answer questions quickly, and sort of reply to comments so your followers feel valued. So it helps you engage with them a lot quicker. So if you get messages through, whether it's Facebook or Twitter, it allows you to respond quickly.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a team of us that run our social media. And they've all had the social media training and stuff. So yeah, because when you're getting the influx of messages and comments, it's like someone needs to reply. And everyone works different hours, which is great, because someone might be able to answer a comment at 10:30 on the evening, and someone else might be able to answer it at 5:30 when they're starting their day. Do you know what I mean? So it's
So do you have a set team, as in there's 4 or 5 of you, and it's just like whoever answers first? Or
it's 4 or 5 of you.
It's
and
not
if
like,
I was,
these are your hours, these are your hours, these are your
no.
hours.
So if I was to answer a message, the other 3 or 4, 5 or 5 wouldn't respond, because they know that they wouldn't know it's me dealing with it, but they know someone was dealing with it, so we just kind of leave it alone, if that makes sense. And if I read something that someone else has already responded to, I'll mark it as unread, and the rest of the team do the same. So we know that when we go back in, that's Joe Blogs, I need to respond to him about his daughter or his son. So
we've got a saying, there's sort of 2 or 3 people who can check it and will respond. Usually our ex-secretary is the one who responds most of the time. He's quite good at that. He checks it quite quickly, because I tend to work away and don't get a signal, so by the time I do, he's gone, those have been answered, that's good.
I'll deal with that, which is kind of makes it your life easier, doesn't it?
I do try to get to it if I can, but
I try as well. But
I think we do need a few more, certainly in our club, I think we do need a few more people who do that sort of thing. But having a team of people who can respond is always a good thing.
And point them in the right direction and say, you need to speak to this coach, here's their phone number, they're happy for us to share.
Because the influx of traffic into your club is good, and you need that team of people there to welcome them in, but welcome them in at that very first point of contact.
And it needs to be try and help them almost instantly.
Even if it's just a matter of saying, this is the number of the manager you need to speak to. It could be so simple as that.
Thanks so much for the contact. Your child's in this school year, perfect. You need to speak to.
And that's usually all it is.
No one likes that. It is, and then let the coach deal with it.
And then the coach usually says, "Sorry, I'm full."
Pretty much. Well, I'll take another one on. Like our under 10s just seems to be. I think we got the whole of Cambridge, Salford, and Bath involved in it. That's
what it tends to be. Okay, another positive: learning and education. So, by students, we don't just mean like high school and college kids. Anyone can be a student. So obviously the kids. So there's no limit to the knowledge with all they can learn, and so their ability to learn through it. So what we post on there. So like I said, I post videos, I post photos, and certainly the videos I post are the matches or short clips I can post on there. Even if it's just a quick post, a shot of the game or whatever, they can look at it and go, I did this, I did that,
or I didn't do that, or I didn't do that.
Those sort of things I do tend to post on a locked down page.
Of course. Like in a WhatsApp group or
I mean, it's not that I'm worried about GDPR or that sort of thing, because I don't sort of say who it is or anything like that.
We never do.
It's just the fact of it's just a personal thing. Therefore,
if a child's recognised as well that is in protection, we had a senior women's player that didn't want her. So in every photo, she'd stand with her back to us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it was like, So she
Yeah,
wanted her stuff shared.
We've got, I mean, obviously we've got a couple of players within the club whose parents don't want them on.
No, understandably
on,
so.
that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm lucky enough that I've got software that I can blur out faces.
Blur out faces, yeah.
So there's a couple of photos that I've got posted, and there's this player with a blurry face.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. That's
Or
absolutely
a
fine.
smiley emoji.
So, yeah.
Over the top.
Oh, there's that one. Or I've done a team photo, and I've given the player a print,
Yeah.
and they're on the print with everybody
Yeah.
else. But the online one, they're not there.
on. Yeah.
You know, and it's things like that. You know, you just got to work around it.
You've got to be wary of it as well. Yeah.
You know, and having things like I mean, we use Spond, so having that to really look at and go, okay, this player, quick check. Oh yeah, that's the illness, that's that. And social media, yeah. Oh, they don't want to be on it. Okay, good to know.
Perfect. Yeah.
Things like that.
It's great.
I shall come back to perhaps maybe later, maybe not. We'll come back. We'll talk about that. Motivating young people. So there's no end of there's no end to a number of sort of successful sort of teams and that, or sort of successful businesses on social media. So it can inspire your players to sort of dream big. So they look on it and they see, for the girls especially, Leah Williamson, you know, Anna Toon, they see that. And the same for the boys, you know, they see Bukayo Sako, you know, they see James Maddison, whoever, and it's like they follow their Facebook feeds, they follow their Twitter feeds, they follow their Insta feeds and go,
Yeah.
I can do that. So that ability to sort of inspire the younger generation, and especially if they post video, I mean, James Maddison is a great one to follow, especially some of the things he sort of, even in interviews, I've seen great interviews. You know, you watch interviews after football matches. Oh well, you know, the gaffer did this and said that, and we did that. Great, thanks then. And then you watch the James Maddison interview, and he's explaining the actual setup of the game.
Yeah.
And he's brilliant. You know,
He
he's
is good.
so much more informative to watch and listen to. And so when they're like that, it can be really good for young players trying to learn the game.
Definitely.
And so from that point of view, it can really motivate sort of young players to learn and listen. So, do your children? I'll start with you, Mark. Do your children follow anyone? I mean, Imi must. Imi must.
Imi does, because we don't. She's
Beth?
not. No,
You don't follow Beth?
no, she doesn't. I mean, you know, she'll watch stuff, but yes, because she's not allowed on it really, because it's got to be managed. The boys do. I mean, Corey is big into his fantasy Premier League,
Yeah.
so he's following everything and anything that is involved with that, because that is what he's huge into. And the boys do. Imi, I'm sure Imi will. She'll be heading to that sort of age this summer when she goes into the final year of primary school. That might be more of a thing. And yeah, I mean, you said if they, hopefully they do follow the positive ones that are on there. And like I said, you do see some excellent people on there.
She'll follow Beth Mead straight away.
She will follow Beth Mead. I'm sure she'll follow Beth Mead, who is very good on there and is doing a lot of charity work. In fact, I think this month she's doing something with the walking for her mum and cat, and like again, that's promoting that and everything like that, where she lost her mum. So yeah, no, it can be very good, but again, at their age, I mean, Imi's still in primary school. You do have to manage it and what they do and what they do follow. So yeah.
You not thought about setting them up and saying, I followed them for you?
Yeah, I mean, what we have...
Or even on the PC, where you
Yeah, I
follow
mean-
it on the PC so you can log on at home.
Yeah, to a degree, whenever, certainly again with the boys and stuff, we've got the thing that whenever any new apps or any new things that we get notifications, you cannot, you said you try to manage it,
Yeah,
keep an
it's
eye on
hard.
it, but they know more stuff about it than I do, and I'm sure Imi will any case. So yeah, as an older parent, it's difficult to keep an eye on what she's doing or will be doing, and it is with the boys. But yeah, hopefully that they will follow the positives. She'll follow Beth Mead, she'll follow Leah Williams, Arsenal, and any of the Lionesses. And it said it is an amazing thing. It is positive. So yeah.
But you, Ben? Your daughters?
My wife does the monitoring.
Yeah.
But yeah, my youngest Florrie, she just follows the old the YouTubers that talk about playing computer games.
Yeah.
Or watch video clips, laughing at video clips. So she's kind of like that. Or her big one is Taylor Swift, because she loves a bit of Taylor Swift. So that's blasting out of her room every night, and she's doing dance moves to that, which is great. So that's something that she loves. I haven't been told there's anything that I need to know about with that. Evie, older obviously, in senior school, follows a lot of football content. I know that much because she tells me, I've seen this video about, she plays centre midfield. She's like, seen this video about centre midfielder. She's telling me like how they've like broke the game down as a central midfield player, and she goes, I'm going to try and put that into practice during training and stuff. So it is positive. Or she'll show me a stupid funny video and we'll have a laugh about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good for that.
Goalkeepers making mistakes, etc. And I'm like, you shouldn't laugh at goalies because there's 10 players in front of them. Yeah. But that's funny.
On the last one on this list, creativity. So it says here if you're sort of business, but you want to start sharing sort of your creativity, it's a great platform. So from a sporting nature, you know, the players can show their creativity, little video clips of them doing it. Especially that was great during lockdown.
Yeah,
you were setting little challenges for the players.
We did the same.
Was it the toilet roll challenge?
Toilet roll challenge.
Things like that. That was good. So just things like that. Just one, it helps their skills, but two, it sort of shows a bit of creativity as well.
Yeah. We did a club thing, like a chain. I don't know if you guys did the same, with like a chain where you would receive the ball from the left yourself, do a couple of keeping up or a skill, and then play it out of the screen to the right. I
saw a team do that. One of the teams did that.
We did it, and we linked it all together and posted it on socials.
Yeah,
all the kids were in their kit. It was great to see, and the sun was shining.
So we did a thank you NHS.
We did
one of those.
Did a collage as well. Yeah, it's good.
So that was really good. So all those sort of things keeps them engaged during that lockdown when people were sort of not together.
Yeah, we did a lockdown skills competition as well.
Brilliant.
So all the parents sent videos in, and obviously then we posted them online for them to be voted on, and we had like a window of 10 hours to the one with the most likes won. It was great. And I mean, at the end of season awards, we didn't really have a season, did we?
No.
At the end of year awards, which we thought we still need to do for the children because they've been through so much.
Absolutely.
We had the lockdown skills award. It was great.
Oh, that's good.
It was good. And it was voted on by parents and from other age groups or family members on Facebook or even strangers, do you know what I mean? But it was all done the right way, and it was a great positive outcome for something that was so negative at the time.
So that's that list that I've gone through. Now, thinking of that list, do you do anything, thinking like, not necessarily creativity, but do you do anything yourselves for your team? Like, think about your teams now. Do you do anything for your teams on the social media channels?
Like I said, for my age group, because
not say even you, but say your assistants. Do they put things out at all in any ways on any of the channels that your teams can view or look at or share, or do you encourage the girls to do it?
No, I mean, with the, like I said, for the under 10 girls at the moment, we will put the odd video out with skills and stuff, which one of the coaches does. Our girls are probably, because they're 9 and 10, are just getting into it. It's something we're going to have to look at next year a bit more, because I'm sure they'll all be on it next year. So at the moment, no, we don't. I'm not convinced about, the positive side. Until we have the full knowledge of what is going on and everything, you have to be.
No, but that doesn't have to be necessarily a skill thing. It could be a fun thing as well. Because you did the NHS thing.
We did, as a club.
That was your team. That wasn't the club. That was your team thing, wasn't it?
No, that was the club. We had boys, girls. We had all sorts on there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll let you off.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago now.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I think so. In any case, I can't remember. We had some of the girls, but it was over the whole age group, because I think when that came out, we only had one team as the girls back in 2020. So that's. So that's how it's expanded. So no, I mean, we could we could do going forward. It's for my team, the under 10 girl. It said it. It's something we have to be aware. You know, we will look at potentially next year. But yeah.
But you, Ben, do you use it in any way at all for your team?
I don't so much at the moment. I'm not coaching with Red Falcon at the minute, just doing the chairman and treasurer a bit. So next season when I'm back with the 15s, I probably will. With my RTC that I run on a Saturday, they're playing in the Junior Premier League. I do video snippets, especially like we're going to away to play Portsmouth the weekend, so I'll take the odd photo or a little video of them walking into the services and like that journey for them, because that's memories that they'll have forever. Then, you know, I never had it as a player. I'm so envious that there's like the odd photo of me in a team photo, but there's not any of me playing really until I got to sort of senior football, and then I was in the paper. Do you know what I mean? But I wasn't very good, by the way.
Yeah. Never let me say that.
Going away with another positive with the social media is it's great for, you can said when Imi, or certainly with the Imi, because Imi's games seem to get recorded more snippets, so if she scores or does something well, so it's on, say for us on WhatsApp, I can send it to my dad who lives in Northampton, who never sees her play.
Never sees her play. That's great.
And so here's Imi scored a goal, here you go, and he can see her.
And he can celebrate it.
Yeah, so he sees what she's doing, and you know.
I think it's good as well for coaches. In our coaches group chat, we share sessions and stuff that we see. If I see something online, I'll be like, "Oh, that's decent." If anyone's looking for a session, this is a There's a lot of rubbish out there as well, by the way. But
we've had a few sessions shared around the WhatsApp managers WhatsApp group. A few of those. Yeah, but I mean, in terms of videos and photos, I certainly, I've got an Instagram page for my under-8 girls. So it is locked down, but I share sometimes if I see something that is like, okay, no one's really, it's like they're running up the pitch away from me. So everyone's running away from me.
So it's all their back.
So I'll post that and I'll link it to Facebook, or I'll put it on the club Facebook page. Or it's so far away, you can just see two pictures with lots of different colours on it.
Lots of dots.
It's like, we managed to get a game on, we played it for Wales Way, and blah, blah, blah. These were the opposition, and all you can see is blues and greens. That sort of thing. So I'll do that sort of thing. I did want to start getting into like individual coaching, where as we're doing a coaching session, I'll take one girl at a time away and do 2 minutes with them on short sort of one touch ball, run in, take a touch, turn, run around the code, whatever it is, and have a GoPro on and get little clips of that, and then start sharing that with them, or sharing that to our Instagram page, and just so they've got that little bit more visual content, not so much to improve them, but just to engage them more. So they can look at that and go, oh, look, that's me doing that. Oh,
Like I said, when I do my one-to-one sessions, when I do my own personal coaching, which I do, the kids love that.
Yeah.
And the parents love it as well. They go, when you, at the end of the session, and once you put your clips together, can you send it to me so I can show them?
Yeah.
I'm like, it'll be up on my Instagram, but here's the link to my Instagram. So, and then hopefully they'll share that with.
Yeah. They then got it. If they want to share it, it's up to them then, isn't it? It's their clip.
Hopefully they share it with their family members. Like Mark said, his dad lives up in Northampton.
So
it's not something I can do every week, because 12 or 14 girls, little video clips every weekend. I'm like, I'm going to run out of time here. But every now and then, if I was to do something different or something special with them, be able to put on, just clip on a GoPro either on my head or on my chest and go, right, we're going to do this today, and be able to record that for them. And even if it's just like a 1 minute at a time, one-to-one. And go,
it's great.
Here we go. So that I have thought about that. It's just getting the time at the moment to do it, and also getting the weather to come down on the grass.
Break in the weather at some point.
But
the season's going to go on
forever. The plan. So at the moment, it's pretty much our feed is pretty much photos. But that is.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, not
like
at all.
I said to you,
there
wasn't any of when I was playing, and probably yourselves when you were playing. It was a team photo at the beginning of the season. And that's about it.
Yeah.
I wish I had more photos of myself playing.
So the more little videos I think I can get, whether it's individual training or two at a time training or something like that, just so they can look at it and go, oh, I see. And then also, then you start to move into the how can we progress, how can we train, how can we improve, and start doing where you got one-on-ones and film a 5 or 10 second clip of a one-on-one, and then go, right, there's your video clip. And by the way, when they get say 10 or 12, can you come back with a positive and a negative?
Yeah.
And that sort of thing, and give them a bit of ownership
Yeah, always.
as well. And that's another positive of where social media can be helped, because they can view it, access it, and go, right, I can now learn from this, and give them ownership as well. And I think that's where it can be really, really good. So, yeah. Okay. I think with lots of shouting in the background, I think somebody's winning the quiz.
They liked your comment.
Yeah, they like the comment. Either that or somebody's winning the quiz. I think we're coming to an end. So, Mark, anything you'd like to add about the positives of social media? I think there are plenty there. I think this is the problem. I think too many people see the negatives. So any positives?
I said for growing your club, for sharing the content, there is some good coaching content out there as well. And I said, and it's like we said at the end of the last one, if people are generally kind, and you want to treat people how you want to be treated, then it can be very beneficial.
Yeah, I'll just echo what Mark said there, really. But if you do see good content online, then always drop a comment or share it, or both. Like if it's good content, like say, this is a great session. The amount of times I've done that on Instagram on my coaching page, and you get that coach there's a coach from America. He's messaged me saying thank you for sharing my content. It's really good. Like how long have you been coaching? And you engage with I've got a kind of a pen pal. It's not really a pen pal. I mean, we've only spoken 2 or 3 times, but it was like a short conversation. But it's nice, and he's liked my content, and I think it's great. I think it's great for that. So yeah, share the positive stuff, not the negative.
Yep, they lie next door as well. So yeah, I mean, again, I'll echo both that, and just say like it can have many positive aspects. Social media, if you can do away with the negatives, as we said in the last episode, teach your children to do sort of view the negatives and sort of understand them and do away with them. Learn from them. Then the positives are there to be viewed, and if you can use them properly, it can be a great tool for your club, for learning, for all sorts.
Agreed.
So yeah.
Agreed.
All right. Okay. So Ben, thank you very much.
Thank you. Sorry it's taken so long for me to get back.
That's okay. We welcome you back to the international fold. Mark, thank you very much.
Cheers, everybody. Thank you. Good night.
And good night from me. See you next time. If you like this podcast, then please email us your questions, comments, random thoughts, anything you want to share with us at greengrassroots@gmail.com. You can contact Mark and Andy through X at Fry Club JFC or Ben at Red Falcon JFC, on Facebook via Fry Club Junior FC or Red Falcon Sport. The Fry Club JFC website is www.fryclubjfc.co.uk, and the Red Falcon Insta page is at Red Falcon JFC. You could also type out a fantastic review on Apple Podcasts or give us 5 stars on Spotify. You've been listening to a We Haven't Got a Clue What We're Doing production, produced and edited by Andy Glover.